Hi, I'm Elma Nicol. I'm the author of Some Like a Cold, which is out in October, and I'm doing an unboxing today. I say unboxing, you can see that I've clearly ripped through this box already, but a little fake unboxing of the wonderful goodies from my publisher for the proof launch of Some Like It Cold, which is a YA romance out in October. I wrote it. It's about an autistic it girl who goes back to the small town of Lake Pristine, where she is the golden girl, she's beloved, she's the princess, everyone loves her, but she has a bit of a secret. And the only person that isn't quite buying into her, I'm fine, everything's wonderful, and I'm here to be everyone's servant act is Arthur Lancaster, the boy who runs the cinema. He kind of knows that she's a little bit close to breaking point maybe, and it's about old movies and small towns and romance, and it's also about what it's like to be an autistic teenager, which is difficult to say the least. So I'm going to unpack some of the wonderful things that Macmillan have sent me. Oh, I disappear if I sit down. Let me sit up. Okay, so it's a lovely pink box, and we have wonderful love heart wrapping paper. I should say today is Valentine's Day, hence why the proofs are arriving today. So we've got even little love heart post-it notes. We love attention to detail. So first things first, we have some wonderful Some Like It Cold, I mean like hand warmers, as in the ones that you can stick in the microwave and they get all warm and toasty. They have Some Like It Cold written on them. They are, I mean, this is, you guys, like, this is my first YA. I've never written a YA, never launched a YA, never published a YA, so this is all brand new. And I'm like, oh, in YA we get hand warmers. That's incredibly exciting. Next, I think everyone that's had a proof box gets a special kind of Valentine's check. You know these like checkbooks that you can get where it's like, I owe you one. I was going to say something dirty. They're not dirty. They're very wholesome and sweet. So this one is good for one serenade. Recipient must perform the song below. So that's my check. I've seen some really cute ones like must kind of give up the argument or whatever. They're all quite sweet. So we get a little bit of a love check. Maybe I'll use this on my other half, on Josh. The most exciting thing to me, I'm going to say that actually way too many times, one of the most exciting things is this. This is Jasper's list. So when Jasper returns to Lake Pristine, her hometown, which is a very small, affluent, sort of snowy town, the kind of town that you see in a snow globe, like the town from Lady and the Tramp, she comes back to her small town of Lake Pristine after 18 months away at university or college, if you want to call it that, and she's not had the best time. She's actually dropped out of college and not told anyone because she wants to be creative, and she comes back to Lake Pristine, and this is her list of things that she wants to do before she leaves for good, because she reckons, by her logic, she's letting down a lot of people by dropping out of university. Not really, and she doesn't feel like she'll be able to go home for a while, so she's like, I'm gonna do all of these things to say goodbye. So we've got things like skate on the lake, tell family I'm leaving Lake Pristine and college for design school, and then underneath, get into design school, which is, I think, possibly the wrong way around, but you know, that's Jasper. She does things by her own by her own numbers. We also have tried to be civil with Arthur Lancaster, which has been crossed out, because why try? Because they don't get on no matter how they try, or do they? We have an actual proof of the book. This is not the final cover, but it is a stunning proof with the cinema tickets, because Jasper loves old movies and Arthur runs a cinema. So this is the proof of my first YA. I can't talk too much about holding this in my hands because I will just start crying. The final cover is the brilliant Jasper with her eyes covering, her hands covering her eyes, because like I said to many people, when you're autistic in a small town, this is the face you make very often. You're like, I didn't see that, I didn't hear that. Oof. So this is the final cover on the back of Jasper's list. And then last but certainly not least, we have these little love hearts with the title of the book, Some Like It Cold. This is a level of publishing I didn't think I would ever reach. A title on sweets. So this is extremely exciting. I don't think I'll ever eat these. I think I'll just keep them until they're old and rotted, and people will be like, why do you have uneaten love hearts from 2024? I'll say, because I have my YA title on them. So that's what I get in my little proof packet, and that's what other people have been getting if their proofs packets have been arriving today on Valentine's Day. And I'm so grateful to everyone who's intending to read the book, or who has read the book, or just who's even watched this video and given the book some time, because again, this is an autistic love story, and while I've been so fortunate and grateful and privileged to have a lot of success as an author, I know that autistic romance still isn't mainstream. It's not the norm. And it's scary to put that kind of vulnerability into a book, to write about what it's like to be an 18-year-old autistic girl, to remember that and put it in a book. It was scary and vulnerable. So to see things like this and to see the joy and the celebration and the complete, just finding the beauty and the glamour in amazing young autistic stories is super, super cool. So thank you so much to my amazing publishers for this loot. If you've had some as well, let me know. I want to see it. I'm so glad. Welcome on board. And Some Like It Cold is out in the US on the 1st of October and in the UK on the 3rd of October this year. And the proofs are out now. Happy Valentine's Day.